welcome to my channel Simple Engineering, Engineering Simplified. I am Neetu Rahul. Today we are going to discuss about the basis of control system. Control system engineering is usually considered as a very tough subject. A lot of students fail as they fail to understand the basic concepts. I know that PPT presentation are generally boring, but to keep it simple, we will go to my presentation with examples so that you can understand the basis of control system easily. Let's move to the video. Introduction to control system. So, the first thing which we need to know about is the input and output. If you consider an input, it is the stimulus or the excitation which we are applying to a system in order to produce the output, and that we are applying an excitation, it is from an external source. So that is called the input. Next is output. It means it is the actual response that is obtained from a system is called the output. So if you consider a system, it means arrangement or it is a combination of different physical components that are connected in a manner so as to attain the certain objective or the desired output. So a system that is having an input and an output. So if you take a control system, you have the word control as well as system. So control means we have to regulate or direct or command the system in order to achieve that desired objective or the desired output. So control system means it is combining the definitions of control as well as system. So system plus control together we will get the control system. So control system means we are having an input as well as output. It is an arrangement of different physical elements or components that are connected in a manner to attain that certain objective or the desired output by regulating or directing or commanding them. So that is called control system. So then you will think, what is the difference between system and control? Both is having input and output. So if you take a system, we are giving input and you are getting a proper output, but it may or may not be the desired one. But for a control system, you have an input and the output, it is the desired output. Let's move to the next slide where we will be clear with system and control system with the help of example. So we can take the example of a fan which we use in our daily life. We know that we are giving some input, that is we are switching on the fan and we will get the airflow as the output. So we are giving an input which is 230 volt 50 hertz AC supply and we will get an airflow as the output. Then a fan, it can't say a system. That is, if I am taking the fan and which is having no blades means we cannot say that it is a system because it cannot provide the proper output, that is the airflow which we need. So if we provide an input and if there is no airflow or no proper output means we cannot say that the fan is an example of a system. The condition is that fan is not having blades. Then if I'm taking a fan which is having blades, so we can tell that the fan can be a system because we are providing input, it will provide an output over here, that is the airflow. But we cannot say that this fan is a controlled system or control system because it cannot provide the desired output, that is a controlled airflow. It will provide only the proper output, that is the airflow. So we can tell that a fan can be a control system, that is a fan with blades and a control element is here. So if we are providing an input of 230 volt 50 hertz AC supply, we will get a controlled airflow, that is our desired output. So a fan with blades and with regulator can be a control system because it can provide a desired output. That is our control element. So by the example of this fan, now it's clear that this fan can act as a system, a control system, and we can't say it can be a system. So these three conditions clearly we have explained. So that's it for today. Bookmark this video so that you can refer back whenever needed. And please let me know if you have any queries in the comments below. Thank you.